As we get closer and closer to summer, the temperature's rising out there, and we need to stay safe out there in the sun because the sun can be very brutal. You know, if you want to be like this guy out here on his, man, that guy looks happy out there, man. I wish I felt like that on my runs, dancing and all that stuff like that, compared to being dehydrated and not really feeling the run that you know. Oh my goodness, somebody better call 911 because that dude is out. Ooh, man. But I know that feeling myself. Those runs are horrible. We're here to teach you 3 tips to stay safe out there in the sun. So without further ado, cue the intro. You know it's showtime, right? Alright, let's get you started on those 3 tips to keep you guys safe out there during the summer. Now, I know the first tip we're going to go into, I know it's common sense for most people, if not all people, but this is a tip that has to be mentioned. Hydration. You gotta hydrate out there. Drink water. Now, depending on how much water to drink, I know during the research and the stuff I was trying to look to make this video, there's some numeric science. You take the derivative of the calorie function times it by 2, take the derivative of 5, count how many kids you have, times that by 6, run it by how many miles you have, take that by 5, by the days of the week or whatever. It sounds complicated because that's how it was when I looked it up. To make this simple enough, some tips I was reading that only drink when you're thirsty. Now, I know I've started runs where I'm a half a mile into it and I feel like I'm dying, I need water right away. So I feel like when you're only drinking when you're thirsty, I feel like sometimes when on days you're gonna be out there running, that's too late. So my suggestion and my tip to give to you guys is, especially on days where you're doing a long run the next day, or if you're doing a long run later that day, or a run where you're going to be out there at least over an hour, you probably want to take some sips throughout the day or that night before. Just take some, just take an extra sip. Like if you drinking like 3 cups, maybe drink an extra cup or whatever. Don't go too overboard, because I understand the reasoning behind drinking only when you're thirsty, because as dehydration is a thing and can kill, overhydration is just as bad too. So if you're just only taking an extra cup, that's not going to hurt nobody, and you do not feel thirsty out there during your runs, and it'll give you enough time to get more water in, a mile and 2 in, so you'll stay hydrated throughout your whole run. Now, let's say you don't like carrying water with you. I don't want to carry a water bottle. I don't like wearing these packs. I don't want to wear orange mud around here. I don't want to do none of that. Then try to plan your runs where there's a loop. Either I know I do a dirt track. I do the dirt track run that you guys see on Strava. That just goes around a loop. Pass some water right there. I pass some water along the grass. So if I feel like I'm thirsty, stop, grab some water. Also, most important tip, another important tip too, especially out there on those long runs, you're out there on the road, know where your water fountains are at. Try to plan your runs around the water fountains, because that'd be real good. If you do carry a bottle or not, still know where those water fountains are, because if you are carrying a bottle, you can fill up right there. And if you're not carrying any water, you have those stops where you know that there's going to be water available. Another option too is to carry money with you, so you can stop off at a store and buy some water and drink it there, and then get rid of it right then and there, so you don't have to carry nothing along your way either. But other than that, that's good for the first tip right there. Now you're hydrated, you're all ready to go. You feel like you can go out there and you can take care of that run, but for some reason that sun is still getting to you and you just don't know why. You hydrated, you did everything you needed to do, you took that extra cup of water, you feel good, but it's just like the sun is still a problem. So my second tip for you guys is to invest in the right gear. From head to toe, have a hat, visor. I know I wear a UV protection headband, which I wear a buff sometimes with a soaker buff. Sometimes I have a buff with a skull next to it, but guys don't care much about that. Sunglasses are all important too. Put them along your eyes to also help you out there in the sun. Another thing is to wear lightweight clothing and moisture wicking at the same time. So you want clothes that feel light on your skin, that also moisture whisk away, so you can have that so you don't have all that sweat. Carrying all that sweat around you could turn into cool air, and it helps you out a little bit when out there getting the sun. Another reason when you are buying clothes, make sure they're lightweight. Make sure they're light color too. Light colors reflect the sun, as the dark clothing like the one I'm wearing here, that absorbs the sun. So you want to wear light clothing so that sun can reflect off, so the sun is not getting to you that much. Then the last thing, please don't forget, which is also the important tool, is sunscreen, especially waterproof sunscreen, because you're going to be sweating and stuff. Make sure it's waterproof so that sunscreen can stay on there. Make sure you get it around. Now, a couple of things for you guys. There's some people who asked, can they wear long sleeves on their run. Yes, if it's lightweight enough, yes, there's no problem with wearing long sleeves because it'll give you extra protection against those UV rays, so you're not out there looking real tan and all burnt at the end of the day. And another thing too, can you run out there shirtless or out there in your sports bra? That is also fine as well, but if you do that, make sure you apply your extra sunscreen around your whole body and stuff like that. Make sure you get that really well, because that also hurts too if that gets sunburned as well. Okay, so you hydrated. You make sure you had your hydration together. You got your clothing together. You got your visor. You got your sunglasses. You got your clothing. You have your sunscreen, your waterproof sunscreen all ready to go. And you head out there and you just feel like, man, I'm not running at the same pace I'm used to running at, that I'm comfortable to running at out here in the sun. And that's going to lead to the third tip of the day for you guys, and that is adjust your pace according to the temperature. It takes our body 2 to 3 weeks to get out there to that and get used to the heat, get used to running out there to the sun. So for those 2-3 weeks that, you know, when the sun is really out there, where the temperature is getting really hot, adjust your pace back 10 to 15 seconds a mile. That's going to do you wonders right there, because if you're out there pushing, it's going to lead to more dehydration. It's going to lead more of a chance of you getting dehydrated and getting real bad, like we saw earlier in the video, that guy just passing out there. I hope he's okay, but you don't want to be looking like that on your run. So adjust your pace back, be safe, play it safe out there, guys. There's no need to die, get hydrated. You don't want to waste all that training that you're probably preparing for doing like an September, October race. You don't want to waste all that training taking time off during the summer because of dehydration or not adjusting your pace accordingly and just trying to go out there and do something you're comfortable in. It's just not working. Give your body the time to used to it. And if you don't believe me, when you started running, you weren't running the miles that you were when you first started running because your body got used to it. So just believe me, get your body 2-3 weeks to get used to the hot temperatures and stuff like that. I know for some people who's already summertime probably at this point, or have early summers, it's probably will be a little less of a body experience for you compared to the people that probably live up north and stuff like that. But still, give your body the time it needs to get adjusted to the heat. And that's the end of the tips for out there staying safe in the sun. I'm Neil, and I'd like to thank my helper Amber. Say hi for the camera, Amber.
Hi.
And that's it for you guys. So don't forget to hit that like button. Go ahead and do it. It's that thumbs up thing. Only takes a second. Hit that like button. It'll be greatly appreciated. And if you have any comments, say safe out there, subscribe in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stuff. And if you have not seen my race video on the Playing Your Race big calendar, it's going to be up over here somewhere with a eye with a circle in front of it. So Amber, is there anything you want to say to the camera before we go?
Yes.
What do you want to say?
Yeah.
She wants to say yeah. So I'm Neil, and I'm Amber.
Amber.
And that's it. So you guys all have a nice day.